I didn't go to the gym today. Didn't make it.
Are we on?
I think so. Good morning, everybody, from Quilts Like Crazy and Embroidery in Wake Forest, North Carolina. How was your weekend? I always start off the video asking about the weekend. I figure, it's Monday.
Seriously, I like to know what everybody does, just to see if I'm
hey, look, we're live.
on track or not. We're live. You
We're
got
live.
the
I got the
notification.
notification. What did I do?
How was your weekend? Did you get anything done? What'd you do? Did you have hockey last night?
I did. It was
You
at
did?
9:15, but I was smart, and one of the guys on the team, he actually is in the academy to the police academy for the NC State area and stuff like that. So he's got a really, really strict schedule. He hasn't been able to play the last few games. So this one was at 9:15. He was like, okay, I can go to that. So I made a smart decision, and we rode together so that I can get home at a decent hour.
I love it.
So I figure his schedule's pretty busy, so I was like, you know what? He's going to want to go home. This is going to be perfect. I'm not going to get sucked into being social. So,
I love it.
yeah, we got immediately undressed, and we were like, all right, guys, we're out of here. So I did get home at a decent hour. But, of course, you play hockey at 10 at night, and you get home, and you're
all
wired. So I did get home early. Did I go to sleep early? No, but
Nope, I didn't either.
it was good. Good
I
morning,
always remember,
Sissy. Good morning,
was
Barbara.
it Trevor Murphy, who was always the first one out of the locker room?
Oh yeah.
I loved it. I would always say,
We called him
will you go back in and get my son?
what did we call it? We called him Superman because he was in and out of his suit fast.
Yes, I loved it. He was always the first one out of the locker room. I'm like, will you go back in there and tell Trevor to step on it?
Yeah.
He was always last one out of the locker room. Trevor
Really?
was always first out of the locker room. My Trevor was the last one out of the locker room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a big social guy.
Oh, wow.
Busy last.
Did you guys go to
weekend
Cheesecake
here.
Factory?
No.
You didn't?
No. So Saturday, one of our friends had a little birthday get together, and we hadn't been over and hung out with them for a while, so we went over there. They had a bunch of people bring a bunch of super delicious breakfast food, and of course we kind of overate at that. So
you had to go home and take a nap?
no, I just I was like, oh, we'll just snack a little bit so that we can go to. We have gift cards to the Cheesecake Factory. We've been meaning to use them for forever now, and yeah, we ended up eating too much, so we weren't hungry by the time cheesecake was coming around.
Dawn hit us up and said sushi on her. I was in.
Yeah, I would do that.
I was in. We went and visited our friends, our sweet friends at Carolina Sushi and Roll.
I have not been there in so long.
I just love them. They know us when we walk in the door. We have a favorite seat in there, and they always seat us. And of course, they always ask where everybody is or how everybody is. And so we need to have a family
big
sushi
family
night.
Get together.
Let's see if we can get Dawn to pay for that one.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, if you guys haven't been there, they used to have a location on Falls over
about
by
Spring Forest,
by
Falls and Spring Forest,
like Harris Teeter, Chipotle, Starbucks over there. And then out of nowhere, I think we went one day and they were gone. Come to find out, they relocated right behind Triangle Town Center up by what is that?
Ulta and Target.
Stone. The Cold Stone side, there's a Mexican restaurant, but yeah, it's called Carolina Sushi and Roll. It is phenomenal for all my sushi lovers. Try that one out. It's
Mom
very
and
good.
pop only. They raised the kids in there. When we first started going, they had just had a baby, and the baby would sit in the car seat all day on the table.
Yep.
And then she was pregnant with another one. So the kids were born and raised in the restaurant.
And now they're
Very
pretty
sweet
grown.
people. They are. I
pretty
can't believe how
grown.
big they are. I think she said the girl is 12.
Wow. That's how long we've been going there. So.
Yeah, yeah, they're great. They're really sweet people. But it's Carolina Sushi and Roll. Let's see, that's what we did on Saturday.
I golfed Sunday morning.
Did you?
Unfortunately, I decided to
The
start.
weather was beautiful.
Well, not when we golfed. It was like
Oh.
40 to 50 degrees, and then
Oh.
by the time I got home, it was 70. And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I made the decision to start going back to the gym last week. Let me know if anyone can relate. I decided I have the whole workout plan from when I played hockey, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do that. It's structured, and it's a hard workout, so I did upper body on Wednesday and lower body on Friday, and I'm still...
Was it Friday night you were texting me? You're like,
oh, yeah.
I am so sore. We have a long arm class today. We had to move the long arm back here, and he's like, I can't. I'm hurting.
Yeah.
No, first he was going to make me walk backwards.
Yeah, so my golf, we hadn't golfed in a while. We actually played really good, considering, but I looked like a robot because every movement I did was, I got the stiff leg going, trying to walk. And then, of course, I had hockey last night, too, and I was also, sore still, so...
You're young.
I told
You're young.
I told my buddy when we got in the car, I said, oddly enough, right now I don't feel sore. I felt sore while we were playing. I said, so I needed a game to warm up for a game, and needless to say, I decided this morning I'd take the morning off, and maybe I'll do it tomorrow.
You exercised yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes. Wow.
Yep.
Well, we went out to Durham. I had bought a piece of art. I was in a show last weekend called Art Brush Studios, but anyways, it was in a show featured in that, and she actually had it in here in the store because she was showing Trevor and I where she needed her needle position and things like that. But Christine is our quilting with a walking foot and free motion quilting teacher. She's fabulous. If you've taken her class, I know you loved her. If you have not taken her class, you've got to. Yeah. Very, very sweet lady. But we went out there yesterday to pick up my art, and I'm going to show it off.
Yes.
I'm going to show you up super close so that you can see the detail in this. And it's beautifully framed, and she puts hangers on there, and it's even signed. Christine Hager-Braun. Cool. Yes, we love it. We love it. But it was out at the, they call it, it's the Golden Belt Campus. It is the newest revitalized historical textile mill. I did not know that until yesterday. But they have, in there is an art studio and a bunch of artists. Online it says that there's 25, but I know there's more than that because Christine's in 28. But we went up and toured her little studio, and she explained to us how she puts together her pieces and her story behind them. And there was one piece in there, I wanted it so bad, but my funds will not allow me. It was beautiful. I know the effort that goes into these, so I can certainly appreciate it. She's got a piece in there. Of course, you can't touch the art, right? But she has a piece in there, and I think she did a fabulous job with it. But it shows how she put it together, and you're allowed to touch this one. But it shows like her backing and her batting and her little pieces and how she stitches them, and you can feel them. So that was brilliant to do that so that people keep their hands off. It's so pretty.
I know.
It's just beautiful. I loved it. It's called Upon Reflection. It's just so pretty.
I keep showing it off.
Yeah.
It's so neat.
It was fun. And then she toured us around the studios and telling us we did meet one of her friends. She's a painter. And oh my gosh, she was painting right in front of us, and she was doing it off of a picture that she had on her iPad. It was just amazing. The art in there is just incredible. Everybody's so talented. I can appreciate craft projects and talent and art and all that. But if you get an opportunity to go out there, it is called the Golden Belt Campus Warehouse Artist Gallery and Studios. It is at 800 Taylor Street in Durham. It's actually really nice. We've been there. We went, I think it was for Travis's birthday. There is a brewery, something brewery.
It's off the highway, Highwire.
Yes, Highwire Brewery. We had pizza that night and went to Two Roosters for ice cream.
Yep. I was just thinking about that the other day.
We walked through there where that art studio is and was looking in the windows. I'm like, oh my gosh, when we got there. They have a feature thing going on right now. It's in the hallways, and I can't remember the name of it, but they're dresses made out of recycled materials. And they're amazing. They're made out of plastic grocery bags and pop tops. I saw one that had all different fabrics. I saw one that they cut out circles of the Arizona tea cans and made little dangly things with those, and it was really, really neat. So got to, and the, what are those plastic things that soda comes in? Somebody had one made of those. It was just really cool. Bottles, plastic bottles. It was so amazing. It was amazing.
It's funny you say that. I was just thinking about that day the other day. And it was because they have 2 roosters in the factory now.
Yes.
I was passing it the other day, and I was like, when have I been there? When have I heard of that? And I remembered it was that day.
Yep.
Traps.
So, anyways, yeah, if you get a chance, to hang out, they're like Monday through Saturday type thing. But, of course, the artists, they have their own hours. There was a few people there that were working, and some not. Christine did tell me that she works 6 days a week. I know how that feels.
Yes.
But at least her work is relaxing. It's a cute little studio. It really is. I could sit there and sew all day long. I even asked her, I said, do you listen to the radio? Do you watch TV?
Jam out.
She said sometimes nothing. Sometimes she's got classical music going on. She just needs to be in a relaxed mode doing her thing. But if you get a chance, go on out there and check out the art and artists.
I showed off one more time. For anyone just joining, this is art that Christine, our free motion quilting and quilting with a walking foot instructor, this is one of her pieces that
she had one on. I mean, there's one
some
about
that are
this big,
super cool,
beautiful. They were beautiful.
Just keep showing it all.
Let's see, what else did I do yesterday? I went home. This is kind of cool. So I went home doing my temperature quilt. I needed a way to keep organized. My project box is not big enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me neither.
So I believe Jenny made us these, and it came in handy. So I know people have done this, but this is the first time I've actually used it. I've used it as a project board, but never something like this. So this is all of my temperature. I'm not going to turn it because I want them to fall off. I'm doing migrating geese this year. So this is all of my temperatures. This is my highs. This is the tray for my highs. And they're all ready to sew. I'm so excited. And then this one right here is my tray for all my lows. I have to make more blue. But anyways, I was just, I could not figure out how I was going to transport and keep organized. And I'm going to put rubber bands on them, yes. But I didn't want to keep handling the fabric. The more that we handle the fabric, then it starts fraying, and it looks ugly. I didn't want to look like that. So I'm like, how am I going to do this? I put it in the box a million times. I didn't like it. I stacked them. I didn't like it. And I'm like, aha. So thank you, Jenny, for those. Cece made the recent one. She gave me one a couple weeks ago. So they have come in handy. Those little project boards are really cool. It's a piece of foam board covered in, you can put flannel, batting, whatever you want. And then they're bound. And actually, Jenny, she actually sewed on it. She sewed on her sewing machine around that. That's really cool. I have one at home that I made, and I used the decorative duct tape.
No.
It has flowers on it.
Yep.
It works. It works. But anyways, what else did I do? I got a quilt on the frame, ready to quilt, and that's about it. I was busy.
Yeah. We took advantage of the weather. We just went over to the little south line and just sat outside, and people watched.
Rich wore shorts and a t-shirt yesterday.
I did.
And I'm wearing a coat this morning.
Yep. But it's gonna get hot.
So it's gonna make for a nice temperature quilt.
It's gonna get pretty warm. Just get through today and tomorrow and we'll be fine.
I'm excited. I love that kind of weather. All right. Classes, what do we got going on? We got our temperature quilt classes this week.
Today and tomorrow, I will be teaching this long arm workshop. We're showcasing the Janome Quiltmaker Pro 20 with Pro Stitcher. We've got our little classroom thing set up on here. Got that set up on Friday. So if anyone is interested in a long arm and want to test the waters, try the stuff out and see everything before, check our calendar in the future. We'll put a couple more on the schedule, or let us know, send us an email if you're interested in that, because then we'll just book a date according to what works best for people. We typically do them on Fridays and Saturdays. My dad's traveling a lot, and he normally does day one, and I do day two.
Now
but
we're
he's
splitting today.
yeah. So I will be doing today and tomorrow.
Right.
So like I said, we can really work them in any day of the week, but we've got a crew coming in today and tomorrow for that. So I'll be busy back here.
Right. Right. Our $6 solids ended.
Yeah. Did you fix that?
No, did you?
No. So if you're fast enough, you can snag a few before we get it fixed.
I had to come in Saturday. I had to leave. I had an appointment at 3:30, and then I had to come back and finish up in here. I added a English paper piecing class.
Yeah.
I believe it's on a Wednesday at the end of March. Everything is included. Everything's included for that.
You can do the shout out. We got in here and there was 11
We
orders.
do have a shout out. We have a shout out to Cindy and Brianna, who were here last week.
It was 2 Wednesdays ago, right?
Has it been that long?
Well, because QuiltCon was...
Holy cow.
Yeah.
2 Wednesdays ago. Okay, a week and a half. They came in here from the Fabric Patch up in Washington and, videoed around our store and talked to us. And I have several ladies who have asked about some patterns, so I need to respond to some emails. And what fun was that? Thank you, Cindy and Brianna, for shouting us out on that. They have the videos on YouTube. Actually, Liz texted me on Saturday, and she said this is what she's doing on Saturday night, and she took a screenshot. She was watching that video. Anyways, they visited us. Bernina World of Sewing, Carrie Quilting, and U.S. Fabrics. I'd never seen in U.S. Fabrics, so it was interesting to see that.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you, Cindy and Brianna, for coming out and visiting us. Like I said, we had a real funny. We bought them donuts and everything, and didn't even offer to them.
Yeah, we ate them. We just got caught up and forgot.
I brought muffins and stuff for the guests this morning, so hopefully
we will make sure that they get some. I can't eat all that by myself. I can't.
I know, and your dad goes out of town tomorrow. But anyways, do check out the calendar for our classes. If we don't have a class on there that you're interested in, please let us know, and we can certainly accommodate that. I guess that's about it.
I think so.
Are we ready to get in gear?
Pretty standard. Yeah, we'll fix our stuff. We're kind of getting back into the normal swing of things, getting through all the shows at the beginning of the year. We have QuiltCon going on with sales and things. So I think after this long arm workshop, we're going to have a pretty standard while before.
And then we have the Blue Ridge Shop Hop that starts May 1st. If you're interested in that, we do have the magazines online for pre-order. You can also come in here and do that, but they are on there for pre-order. We've already sold some. But that is May 1st through June, is it 30th or 31st?
30th.
At the end of June.
I will say, as far as magazines go, we only have a finite amount of magazines, so it is kind of imperative to pre-order them. That's when we see a lot of them go. So we'll probably, typically, once the shop hop starts, we're down to our last few magazines.
Right.
So they are available for pre-order. You can order them for store pickup. And we'll just notify you when they come into the store and get them over to you.
Matter of fact, this is March. I think they're shipping this month.
March 2nd.
They are shipping this month.
March already. I say that, but it was a really long January. February flew, but January was like 7 months long. So
it usually is.
Yeah.
Usually is.
But here we are.
Yep.
So back to normalcy. I'll be teaching a class today. She's going to help me out every once in a while, and we'll filter in and out and get this taken care of. And like I said, if you guys are interested in a long arm and you want to do one of these events to see if it's something that you'd be interested in investing in, pop us an email. Let us know what kind of days work for you, what time of day, everything like that. We're pretty lenient. We pretty much figure out what works for everybody.
Right. I think that's it. That is it. I hope you guys have a fabulous week. Enjoy the nice weather coming up. And daylight savings
next Sunday. Time
changes on the 8th. Yep. So don't forget that. We will see you next Monday, an hour earlier at 9:30. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.